I was given permission to find nothing new.
Now that we know how to draw curved lines in Illustrator using the pen tool, let's take a look at how we can edit those handles after we've drawn something. So in this video, we're going to take a look at drawing curved lines, but then editing those handles in order to get those lines to really line up and match with whatever it is we're trying to draw. So here we are, we're back at it. We've got our stroke, no fill, and I'm just going to kind of follow along with my template here. So I'm going to start at number 1 and drag up to number 2. Here I'm not needing a perfectly vertical line, so I'm just going to draw it out the best I can to get it to line up. So I'm going to be making my anchors at the even numbers again and dragging my handles, anchors at odds, dragging my handles to evens. So there's 1 to 3, here's 5 to 6, and then I'm going to move to 7 to 8. Okay, so there is the basic shape of my line. But now if you look, the line isn't matching perfectly. So I'm going to end this line and Control click. And now I need to go back and I need to edit this line segment right here so it can match up to the template that I'm trying to trace. So I'm going to get out of using the pen tool and I'm going to move over to the direct selection tool. Okay. Now what the direct selection tool is going to do is it's going to allow us to select the anchor points in the line segment and then edit the handle. So I know that 5, there's an anchor at 5 and there's an anchor at 7. So I want to activate the line segment between 5 and 7. Okay. And once I do that, you can see that the handles pop up here. And what I want to do is I want to move handle number 6 up to handle 9. And by doing that, I'm going to lengthen the handle. And by lengthening the handle, it's going to lengthen the curve on this line, and we're going to match this up much nicer. So I'm going to grab the handle here. I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to pull this up to 9, and it's going to adjust that line for me. So if you're drawing something and it doesn't perfectly match up, don't worry about it. You can always come back, finish your line out, come back, and then edit those handles. Let's jump over to another example here and take a look at how we can make, basically reverse curves or maybe these little swags that you can see here on this template. So we've got lots and lots of handle positions here. Again, we're going to drop our anchors at 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's where our anchors are going to go, and all of our handles are going to go 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, right? And we're going to go down the line. While I'm doing this, I'm going to show you how you can move the handles as you draw. So the first example, I drew it and then I went in and I changed my handles. Here, I'm going to reposition my handles on the fly as I'm drawing. So I'm going to make sure I have switched over to a stroke only. Let's go in and grab a brighter color here, maybe a couple points bigger, and on my pen tool, and we're ready to go. So again, I'm going to follow the guidelines of where I'm going to be dragging my handles, all right? And you're going to kind of see how I'm going to be adjusting them as we go. So I'm going to start at 1 and pull down to 2. Again, I want to direct that line down out of number 1 as it heads over to number 3. So that's why I had to drag my handle down to begin and not up. So we're going to click on number 3 and pull it up to number 4. Now, when I let this go, right, the line is going to want to leave number 3 and head towards number 6 out of the top. And that's not what I want. I want it to leave the bottom, right, because I need to follow this line down here. So again, I'm gonna modify this as I go. So let me back up here and let me do this first segment one more time. So I just hit Control Z to undo that. And I'm going to bring this up to number 4. Now I'm still holding the mouse button, and here is where I'm going to change the direction of that handle before I make my next anchor. So to change the handle, you have to hold the Alt key. So I'm still holding the mouse, right? I can adjust this however I want. I'm going to set it back at 4 to line up, and then I'm going to hold Alt, and then I can drag the handle. So by holding Alt, it locks that line segment in, and I'm going to just move this handle down and put it on 5 and let go of everything. So then it locks that line in, like I said, and now I can move over to 6, and you can see I have changed the direction of that line, leaving number 3, moving over to 6, coming out of the bottom. So I'm going to click and hold and drag it up to 7. Again, don't let go. Hold Alt, bring that line down to 8, let go, and continue on. Again, if I mess up and I say I pull it up and I let go of the mouse, it's okay. Just Control Z and back up and redraw that line. Don't let go of the mouse. Hold Alt, bring it down to 11, and let go. Again, I try and use Control Z if I make a mistake. Like if I click here instead and I don't hold the mouse button, Control Z, back up, try it again. You don't have to start over from the beginning, just back up that one step and try it again. So I'm going to continue on here, click and drag up to 16, Alt, pull it down to 17, let go, come over to 18. This is just going to get pulled straight up. Control click, and I'm done drawing my line. Okay? So again, this was drawing and moving handles all in the same time. So one more example here. So I've got this kind of crazy looking line here that we're going to draw. So again, we're going to be modifying our handles. So I'm going to drag down to number 2, come to 3, drag up, hold Alt, move my handle to number 5, 6, okay. Ooh, I didn't pull it down to 8, so I'm going to back up here. Pull to 7, pull it down to 8. There we go. 9 to 10. Pull that handle down to 11. Now 12 is going to kind of do this little loop-de here, so I'm going to pull this up to 13. Pull my handle down to 14. And then pull up to 16. Okay? So again, that Alt key is crucial to moving those handles and getting them, repositioned to get you on your way to your next anchor point in the direction you want it to go. Okay? So remember, hold that Alt key, move that handle on that anchor, and you'll be all set.